Same thing. He beat her until one eye was gone for a while.
Wow.
She was to cut the story short. She was admitted.
Wait, he humiliated her by stripping
Her.
before
He beat her with belt and this cable. Yeah, have you ever been in a situation they beat you with cable and the cable pieces?
Wait,
The wire.
Cable or what?
It pieces. It pieces. Like, you know that inside this black cable there's still two extra
Yes,
red and white or
yes,
something.
yes, the red and black.
It's still pieces. That's how bad it is. It got to a point I was framed of being a lesbian. They said that they caught me.
It's okay.
They said that they caught me sleeping with a girl in the toilet. And you know how secondary school government toilets is very
Disgusting.
bad. There is water everywhere. Why are you going to do anything? And I don't even know about it. I don't even know, I don't even know whether you should have pleasure from your fellows, lady.
Yeah.
I thought that it was a male and female thing. I don't know what happened. They should remove something. I mean, they put something in her. My mom came back in pain. She could not sleep. All because of she wants to bear a child.
To please him.
To please him, man. We just grew up out after his dad died, and that's how I met some daddish. Those ones like, I was not thinking like a child anymore.
Yeah.
The mentality was, that's how I decided being with, I would say I was dating them. I was just being with them. Because we both, all of us know, it's nothing they go through.
Just like companions.
And they were so nice. God.
Welcome back to the Life Podcast. It's a safe space. I am Hafi Oni, and with me here is someone very special, someone very dear to my heart, and she's here to share her story. I would love for you to be attentive and be encouraged. This story is coming from the place of victory, from the place of wins, from the place of, it's a testimony. It's not meant to downcast, cause anyone to be downcast. It's not meant to, she's not coming across as a victim, but as a victor, as a winner. And we hope her testimony will be a blessing to you. So we'd like for you to take us through your journey from way back, from wherever it is you can remember where you became conscious and your life story began.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
So, my story.
Yes. From as far back as you can remember.
Let's start from the fact that I was in my mom's womb.
Okay, from there.
I was told the story though,
Okay.
but it was just little. So it happened when my mom thought that she married this all holy, well-respected, churchy kind of person, and not knowing that she was marrying, sorry to say, the devil itself. So she got married, even if she was one not to get married to him. She was in love, she was naive, she got married. So down to the whole marriage journey, she never knew that because he smokes, he drinks. And a bit of a womanizer. So the one I could recall that I was told was the fact that the house was always smelling of cigarettes, was what bring out of all the smell. She was thinking it was the neighbors.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is it that she, at the time,
At the time,
She didn't know. She had not seen
she
him
never
smoke.
she has never seen him smoke. She thought she married a choir master, actually.
Wow.
She never saw him smoke, not have she saw him drinking.
Just that she used to perceive.
She used to perceive. And she was doing well because she was already working. She's a nurse. So she was and she was pregnant with me at that time. So she what's the whole secret smell? And she was thinking maybe it's just the neighbor, or maybe when she enters the toilet, it's always cigarette of. So until one time she caught him taking Indian ham
Wow.
and cigarettes at the same time, and she was like, eh? So you know that afterwards he was like, and now you have already seen me now. He was not now faking it. The next thing she saw him smoking and drinking.
Wow.
And that is where the whole domestic violence started.
So it means he was very good at hiding it.
He was very good at hiding it.
Because for me, I would think maybe when they were very close or intimate, she could, have picked the smell or something. It means he was very, very good at hiding it.
The thing is that he was very good at hiding it, and she is so naive. So like very naive. She was the only thing she knew was because she's at that point there are only two ladies, all their male, that she was giving birth in her family. So like she was so naive, she doesn't really mingle with people. She only walk home straight, walk home. Then he's the one that always like, I remember when she told me that he used to take her with his bike, his motorcycle.
Yeah.
No, his bicycle.
Oh, it was a bicycle.
It was a bicycle, not a motorcycle. It was a bicycle. He would come and pick her before she actually got her car. But she was having a car before she got married to him. She was doing very, very well before she got married to him. Then afterwards, when she called him and he was like, oh, no, I've seen my secrets now. So he started drinking India hams and all, and also smoking. That smoking was the baba and the drinking. So she was telling me along the line that why didn't you tell me that you are someone who smokes and all? If I knew that you were this kind of person, I wouldn't have got married to you.
Yeah.
And something led to another, then the beating started.
So the beating started
When
you
she
were even
born,
Wow.
when I was in her womb. She was almost surprised that I made it out because she was thinking that she was going to lose me.
Wow.
So the beating started. So that is the whole story of before I was born. So my own part of when I was born, when I could remember. Oh my God. You know what they call prison?
In your father's house.
Jesus Christ. Prison. I was schooling at CNC Nursery Primary School. That was no secondary school at that time. It was a only primary and nursery school. And the school is like, it's owned by foreign people. I was schooling there. He was not paying my school fees. She was paying my school fees.
Oh, wow.
She pays my school fees. She pays my clothing. The food that we eat, she pays for it. She provides for it. I'm not saying that he doesn't provide, but
he was working.
he was
obviously.
working. He was once a lecturer at FCE. I don't know what happened. They sacked him. Then he was now working at one school called Kanu Capital. The school is a government school. There is a boys section. There is a girls section. So from when I was schooling, do you know that kind of situation whereby your dad comes from work, you're excited because your dad is going to bring you some sweet and when we are hearing him, because at that time he had a motorcycle then.
Yeah.
He was using these, is it boxers or was it box? Well, that one that
It's a Vespa.
not Vespa,
Not
that
Vespa.
big machine
I don't
that's
remember.
I've forgotten the name. When I hear the machine from down, sharp with the entire room.
You arrange yourselves.
Enter inside room because we're living in a one bedroom, one parlor, and a toilet. Even the kitchen itself, my mom was the one that had to find a way to maneuver
Partition
it to make the kitchen. So I woke up with my knowing my dad he smokes and drink actually. I woke up, I grew knowing that, and ah, I was schooling in to say I love school. Up to tomorrow I love school
I know that
because it was a safe space for
for
me.
you to an escape
God
from
bless
your
you.
reality.
So I was going to school, I remember that one time I was sleep after school. I came back home. It was I think a Friday. I came back home. At that time, the whole thing is happening, but I was not. What was it called? I was not wise enough to remember. But I'm just telling from where I could
Yeah, yeah.
remember.
That's right.
So one after school we came back home. Then everybody slept. He went out because he went out. When he went go out, he drinks, he smokes, and come back. There is no day that he drinks and smoke or whatever he does outside that day there will not be problem. Somebody is going to get beaten.
Wow.
So,
So
Sorry, someone will get beaten. So that means either you or your mom.
yeah, either me or my mom. Mostly is both of us pack us and beat us together.
Oh, something you told me about him having like a uniform for beating you people.
Ah, yes, oh. Yes, when he puts his jeans trouser and he puts belts, that belt is not for decoration. The belt is for afterwards he bring it out and beat you. So one night everybody was sleeping, came back late. I don't know what happened. Was I think they were talking because of the whole scenario.
Yeah.
I am a person that doesn't sleep deep,
Deep.
no matter what. If you move like this, I will know. But that the unfortunate, I don't know, I would like to say unfortunately, I was so tired from school and all. I came back. I, I, I just woke up to meet the scenario of the beat. My mom was practically naked. And my mom is a very fair, fine woman.
Yeah.
She's very fair.
Yeah.
Very, very fair. So I woke up in that process of beating.
Wait,
He
stripped her.
Stripped her.
Beat her.
Yeah.
I want to touch on the fact that you're a light sleeper. Was that born out of fear?
Yeah. It was born out of fear because it's like my whole body system is always on alert of okay, just be ready in case of because for me I was like I'm the person that I feel like I have to save her.
Yeah.
So I need to be on alert.
That's a huge burden.
So even if she wants to ease herself,
Yeah.
I'll wake up. She has to come back before I go back to sleep. I don't go back to sleep. She has to come back. I go back to sleep.
At this time, how old were you when this incident happened?
I was in primary 4. I was in primary 4 because just at that time I had primary 6 and primary 5, 6.
Primary 4, you were less than 10.
I was less than 10. So I woke up to the scenario of the whole scenario. He locked the door. He has this thing of locking door.
Yeah.
He locked the door of the room. He locked the door of the main door of the house.
Basically.
So the door of the room is not that good. You can use spoon, and that was what I did. I used spoon, and I came out like beating her. I had to stay in between. I was crying for help. We had neighbors, but nobody could come out because they already know him. Nobody could do anything. The door is locked. They were saying, Baba, this, leave, he's okay. And he doesn't stop. You know, like a scenario where you beg someone,
It's like a
please.
side.
No. He beats her that day, he beat all of us, but her was the main thing. He beat her until one eyes was gone for a while.
Wow.
She was, to cut the story short, she was admitted.
Wait, he humiliated her by stripping her
Her,
before you.
he beat her with belt and this cable. Yeah, have you ever been in a situation they beat you with cable and the cable pieces?
Wait,
The wire.
Cable and what?
It pieces. It pieces. Like you know that inside this black cable, there's still
Yes.
two extra
Yes,
red and white or
yes,
something.
yes, the red and black.
It's still pieces. That's how bad it is. So at last, he had to beat her to his satisfaction. He beat all of us. Then he opened the door, and my mom was unconscious. Will I call it unconscious? She was not. She was just breathing. She was just breathing. I was crying.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, I was crying.
It's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
It's okay.
I felt like I was helpless. I couldn't help her. I was just a child. I needed to help her. I was crying. I was crying. I was crying. That please, my mother should not die. At that time, my mom she had, because like I said, there are two girls,
Yeah.
and the rest were male. She was, her junior sister was the last one, and she was married. So it was the husband who paid for the bills. My mom stayed in that hospital for weeks before she could know where she is.
Did he show?
He was my one of my mother's brother, my uncle. He's late now, may so rest in peace. He was looking, he's a policeman at that time, and we were looking for him, but he was nowhere to be found. It was nowhere to be found. He ran away. He ran away until when she was discharged. She went back to her parents' place, though her dad was late, but my grandmom, she's still alive. So she went back to the house. Then he now went and bring. Then he was still a Christian because he's not a Muslim.
Yeah.
After she was back there, my mom is so naive and she loved him, and she's just this free person that afterwards he came with people, pastors, aunties, everyone. They came to beg, but me, I don't know. I don't have that mind to say. I was like, let us not go, mommy, please let us not go. But she doesn't want a situation whereby she will be a single mother and that stigma of that on me and all. She went back. He begged that he will stop. No. He actually, that was just the beginning. So there are a series of beatings, and just as long as he's mad, I think there's one other scenario that he was telling her that he was telling her that he needs a child because I'm the only child. He needs a child. He's tired of
Just
one child, that he needs a child. They won't say that. I have done tests, I've gone to hospital, there's nothing. You know that this man pushed my mom because of she having a child to a herbalist.
Wow.
He pushed her to the level of she had to go to a native doctor, which I don't know what happened. They had to remove something, I mean they put something. Her, my mom came back in pain. She could not sleep. All because of she wants to bear a child.
To please him. Man.
To please a man. That, and the funny thing is that him himself refused to go to the hospital.
He knew he had a problem or something.
I don't know if he does or if he did, but he refused to go to the hospital. She was the one, that's how our African people, they always think it's the female's fault.
Yes.
There was this incident that had to do with you back in school, that you were set up by some of your schoolmates.
Oh my God, that one. So I don't know. I don't know whether he hated me or what. He changed my identity. Then he was a Muslim. He converted to a Muslim, and I told you that they sacked him from the other university.
Yeah.
He was now working at Kano Capital Secondary School girls section where there were girls, and I think I was still in primary 5 or going to 6. Then this man removed me and took me to Kano Capital. I started JS. I was not 9 years yet when I was in Kano Capital. Excuse me. So I used to be the last. We're like 60 something in a class. You know how government school they be. I am the last person.
Wow.
I did not care whether I was doing well or not. I'm not saying that I'm not a brilliant. I
No,
they
you're
try. I'm
No,
not
you're
dull.
not dull. You're not dull.
So in my school, I don't used to take when the other school that he took me from, I don't used to take less than second, third. I don't used to take less than that. But with time, because of all the trauma,
Yeah.
I was now going down. So he took me from the end of the day. I was going to Kano Capital Girls Section. I was wearing hijab. I was still there was still bad booze at home.
Yeah.
If there is no food, there is bad booze.
The food that he wasn't providing.
Providing there's bad booze. If I not do certain things, there's bad booze. And so that's how one day, no, I don't go to school late, but because of him, because he's a teacher, it's not a problem for him to go to school late. But for a student, I'll be beaten from coming late. So one time, he disciplined some set of students, a female student. And anytime my dad beat certain students, they would take me to the toilet and beat nonsense out of me. It got to a point I was framed of being a lesbian. They said that they caught me.
It's okay.
They said that they caught me sleeping with a girl in the toilet. And you know how secondary school government toilets is very
Disgusting.
bad. There is water everywhere. Why are you going to do anything? And I don't even know about it. I don't even know, I don't even know whether you should have pleasure from your fellows, lady.
Yeah.
I thought that it was a male and female thing. My so-called father, when they went, I can't forget the girl that man reported me. You know, when there's someone do something well, you don't go forget the person.
Yeah.
True.
No, now I begin to so I'm stuff up. Hi, Barry, me now, I'm not you don't know. So I must now. My mouth said that she's now don't that them that we're doing some stuff
In the toilet.
in the toilet. And it's not true.
Yeah.
But my dad believed them.
At this point, you had told me you were somewhere else.
I was not even there.
You weren't even there.
I was not even there. And whenever I was bullied in this school, I used to tell my dad that see what these girls used to do. Whenever he beats them, they come to beat me, but he never cared. He didn't do anything about it. I would tell my mommy, because of my mommy doesn't want problems, she will not able to say it. So I should not be angry. So so that's how my dad believed them. But what pain, because it was not a surprise thing for me. My dad beats me in the school, beats the hell out of me in the school publicly. Everyone knew that child is a lesbian without knowing the truth. But what won't pain me was the fact that when we got home, my mommy came back and he told her. She didn't think twice.
It's okay. It's okay.
She didn't think twice to reflect on the child that she raised. She believed me. She believed him, I mean. And I remember she took, that strong, sincere kwakwa.
That's soft.
Not the soft one, the strong one.
Yeah.
She's that beats me. They told our neighbors. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 5.
In your compound.
She told our neighbors. The neighbors beat me joy. I was like, wow.
No one sat you down to ask you if it was true or not.
They believed my dad.
If knowing
I
that
didn't-
person you were.
I didn't care if others believed them. But my mom was what pained me. I was beaten that day. I could not do anything. My body was all sore. So that one passed by. We continued the school. No, we didn't. I didn't. We continued the school until some time, and I couldn't take it anymore. So he too couldn't take it anymore, I guess. So I was changed to another school.
Okay, back up a bit. Eventually, you were vindicated because those girls eventually came, said the truth.
Hi.
Afterwards, and said the truth. She came out and said that it was a lie. That the reason why she did what she did was because the fact that my dad used to beat them and they dared to take revenge.
So what did the school do about it?
They didn't do anything. My dad did not do anything. My mom was the only one that was now crying and telling me I should not be angry. She was apologizing. When
I'm Mr. Fino.
she was one of them too that said that nothing happened afterwards. My mom actually felt bad. She was crying, telling me to forgive her. But honestly, at that point, I couldn't. I don't know if I could forgive her, but I think afterwards I did. But
I'm more disappointed in the fact that she didn't.
and from then, I think to some extent we're now distant. So I couldn't trust anybody.
Understand?
I couldn't trust anybody. So after the whole thing, my dad never tell me sorry. My mom was one I thought that okay, to some extent she felt bad. This news even got to my auntie. My auntie also was like, Moji, why did you like? But at some point the truth was out and I was so happy. You know the kind of relief of because they were trying to put a stigma in me.
Yeah.
So I was so relieved and God, I was like God will never forsakes
Yeah.
his children.
Yeah.
So I started going to top quality, JS1. That is where my interesting story started.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. There was an incident of you falling from the balcony. Was this before top quality or after?
That was after top quality. It's still the story of top quality. How I started my period.
Yeah.
That one.
Brain bust.
Yeah. So I said top quality. I was no longer a lady. I was a guy. I was a man. I used to fight. I can fight every day I'm in the staff room.
My Ramon.
I used to fight. I love fighting. I think that was the only way of me releasing steam. I was always there's somebody that must fight with. And when I get to the staff room, I was beaten. I feel nothing. It was not like they can beat me and let me be going.
Wow.
So it was not anything. So I started fighting. From JS1 to JS3. So JS3, they had to change my class because we had ABC. They started be changing my class because of Mariam, the troublemaker. And whenever I had some friends, there was this lady, her name is Hawa. Hawa, I think that morning there was a scenario of fights. And that fight it happened in the night. Started in the midnight because most of the fight is in the midnight. So what happened is, my dad is a sex maniac. Would I call it sex maniac or say that sex addict? He loves sex. He's Odoku is sex maniac. I don't know what to say about that one. And I feel like because of the drinks, it's enhanced. According to science, I think it's enhanced. So there's one night, that meeting of the night, Uncle won't collect na normal level. And mommy does not, my mom is, her libido is down. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. And honestly, that was why when I wanted to, because I'm married, when I wanted to get married, I had to ask questions. It's true now.
It will be you do yourself a great disservice if you don't ask questions.
So So that night, he wants to collect, he wants to make out, or he wants to make love, or whatever he wants to do. My mom was not in the mood. He raped her in front of me.
What?
In front of me. He collects where?
In your presence.
My presence.
You were awake.
And that's why that sometimes, because my mom is a nurse, she goes, it's either she's on morning duty or afternoon duty or night.
But wait, you
Watched.
I watched.
Okay.
I was there. I could see the vagina.
Jesus.
And I could see the...
Jesus.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was in just 3. Yeah? Just 3, just 2.
So maybe like 11.
No, that's not the first time I've seen his this thing. I've been seeing it when I was small.
So,
Yeah, he doesn't, you know, they shame. He showed me it's in where. When he raped her, that's when I started getting worried because I was scared because she has to leave me. Or not be say she has to, he forced her to leave me with him. I don't like staying with him. And she can actually go with me to work.
yeah.
But she herself was not comfortable leaving her own daughter
was
with her own
afraid.
husband because she's afraid that that kind of scenario should not happen.
Yeah.
The fact that if he forced her to leave me, I don't sleep. Because the thought of one day may not go rape me, they my mind.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that a child will be afraid of her father.
Yeah. Very crazy. So my GS3, because at that the whole scenario we have been going and coming in the sense that we have been going whenever they have fights that leads to police station or anything, because that's not the first time I'm going to police station. They go police station where
Okay, so after that first incident.
we have gone a lot of police stations.
Wow.
Is it Pili Hoki?
Who was
Feeling
going to report,
okay.
you or him or your mom?
No, like I said, my uncle was
Okay, was
a
the one-
police.
yes.
So he was anytime that
Okay.
stuff like that happened. I know they say they only mostly arrest him just like a day and they release him. Now that's like for me it's just a disappointment. Why would you do that? Torture him. Nothing they come out for him, but he will still do it again. Whenever we leave out and she wants to, when he comes and beg, I'll say, Mommy, let us not go. Sometimes she has to be sneaking to go and meet him. She used to sneak and go and meet him. And I'll say, I'll tell grandma. She said, she not tell grandma. But I know sometimes she'll bribe me and buy me sweet or something. I will not go and tell grandma
You go and
again.
see him in the
In the cell.
No, she'll go and see him in the house after
Okay.
he's been released.
Okay, so at the time when he's arrested, she moves to your grandma's house.
Yes.
protection.
For protection. So after then, when he's released or something, he'll start calling her. Then she might they give her some sweet talk. She will not start coming. She was in which kind of love is that? She'll start coming. And sometimes she used to come with me because of she used to use if she wants to go to work scenario and from there go work. And last I don't know collect, she won't go collect money. So sorry I'm being
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm just trying not to cry.
No judgment.
So that's how everything like happened and it was always going and coming and I didn't like that. So back to secondary school, yes, 3. That one I was at school when my dad came to me at school. He was putting on a white long sleeve t-shirt and there was blood all over him, asking me that did I say a phone? And at that point, I know that there was fire on the mountain. I know that I could not help somebody because someone might be injured.
Wow.
I wanted to leave school that day because I know that something must happen. Because the fact that there was blood. So I could not leave. I was still in school after we closed. You don't know the kind of run I used with her. My dad stopped my mom from giving me privileges. I have to trek from my school to my house. From top quality to Kuntawa to Sheka, El Kasua, thinking with a bowler.
Wow.
I have to trek.
And he had a bike.
I had a bike.
Your mom had a car.
No, that car, they use in bike, na mama car they carry. He used to use a car. The car was not longer as he take it by force, by fire. It was now his. So he was on that moves with the car. So that's how we came. And actually, it was a neighbor of ours. The son is, he picks, he thieves. So he was one that take my mom's phone. Because my mom asked my husband that, baby, darling, did you help me to see my phone? She can now. That was cost the fight.
Oh.
So you're telling me I'm a thief.
Oh.
The next thing, that kind of, that men shoes that are very heavy, that if they match you like this, you can know that something match you for. It's not both. That's the down is very heavy. I don't know what to call it. It's normal, nice
with hard soles.
God bless you. He matched this woman that day with that shoe. He matched her.
So whose blood was on his body?
Her blood.
What?
It was her blood. So I was not there. I felt disappointed on myself because I was not due to help her. At that time, I was grown. I feel like I was grown to some extent, So, that is how the case, I noticed that it was that boy that stole it, and he told my mom that she should apologize to him for accusing him of stealing her phone.
Perhaps she was asking.
And this same person that goes through her phone, according to him, he wants to play a game, but he goes through her phone. So she was thinking that because he normally goes through her phone, maybe the phone is with you. So that's how the boy now confessed, and she was actually expecting her to apologize. And this woman knelt down with her 2 legs and apologized. I was like, what is this woman doing? In my head, I was like, oh, I was so upset. It's not like I hate my dad.
I guess.
I hate him with passion. Before I could forgive him, So, another fateful day. That day was the interesting part. That day it was not her, it was me. So the whole thing was not coming back to me. I used to hate Sundays. I don't used to go to church. I don't go to church. I used to go to Islamia. Ever since he became a Muslim, I don't go to church.
You to go to Islamia.
Yeah, he forced me to go to Islamia, and that is why I could not have all those Sunday classes or children activities in church. I don't used to participate.
Okay. But was he practicing?
He was practicing it according to him. He used to fast I don't know, he used to fast whatever he fasts. The person that is fasting and still smoking and still drinking, I don't know what you call that. So I hate Sundays because it's going to be me and him at home. I used to love Monday to Friday because that's my escape. One day they come and say, God. But Sunday, I hated Sundays with passion. God, oh my God, why did you create Sunday? What? I hated Sunday and Saturdays because that weekend, those 2 days, he restricts me from going out. I was in my own special prison. Since when he converted, it was not like the focus was more on me. I don't go. So one time, my mommy went to work. It was me and him. This man, he beats me.
Just like that.
Because he asked me to go and bring screwdriver. He wants to repair gen. He asked me to go and bring screwdriver. This man beats me. I was running for my life. I had to fall down from the staircase. And that's when I started having boobs. The boobs was forced by the falling down from the staircase. I never had.
Your chest was still flat.
Flat.
Before then.
Yeah. He beat me that day with belts. I started running for my life. I think I went to hide, outside. There's another neighbor outside. Mama Salah. I went to go and stay there. I was asking someone to give me phone to call my mom to please come and help me. This man beats me. Now he's even small now. There are times that there's this charcoal, this iron. He will tell me to go and blow it. He wants to iron because of Nigeria and a lack of light sometimes. So he tell me to go and iron it, to go and blow it. And if I did not blow it well, it's a problem. I remember him carrying it to my stomach. And wants me.
Not, I think you've shown me this car.
I have this car in my store.
It's just the lower belly.
Barely, yeah. This man wants me. Because I did not
Blow it well.
blow it well. How cruel. That one was not enough. It was still not enough. Oh. There is one of his junior brother that died. So he had 2 kids. He died. His wife died. He died also. He had 2 kids. Dami and the other boy. I don't know. I can't remember his name. So Dami was not staying with us. And Dami was a snitch. Whatever we talk about, sugars and all.
Your dad.
My dad. So I can't remember what happened, but I know that we were talking. I can't really remember what we were talking about. I remember we were talking, and Dami was there. Me, my mom, and Dami were there. My dad was downstairs. He was washing. So, it sure got to a point when I said that, no, me, I'm not going to allow anybody touch my mother. Any person will touch my mama, I will hit that person. I know that then we went out with my mom. And after we went out, this man, when we came back, then I think I was in SS1. At that point, I was in SS1. And at that point, I thought I would stop fighting. No, I not stop. Well, I was still fighting with people. I don't care whether you're a man, I'll beat you. I love it.
It was transformed by pressure. All that you had.
So,
Inside.
this man came back, told me that he heard what they said I talked about, that anyone who beats my mom or touch my mom, I'm going to kill him. The next thing, he brought knife. He brought knife that, oh yeah, no, I should kill him because he touched my mother. That day he wanted to even prove that he would touch her,
Yeah.
and there's nothing I can do about it.
They wanted to dare you.
Hi. He should thank my mom. I wanted to kill him. The knife was already, I wanted to kill him so bad. I have never wanted to kill somebody. Like, die. Why can't you die? Just die. I wanted to kill him. My mom was in the middle. Then I was about to collect that knife. Then, that was how my mom was able to collect the knife. But even with that, he still beat all of us that night.
Yeah.
He still beat us. So, at that point that he beat us, he's the kind of person that make we do something, make we talk, make we fight, make it pass. No, he beat it so that another fight will happen. He can bring one topic and make it to prolong 1,000 times just for you people to fight. So there's this time, it's still because of I said that anybody that touched my mother, I will kill him. And that day, that night that he beat us and I did not do anything, he still wants me to show him that I should beat him. I said, okay. He came, he locked me and him. He wear his jeans. That man, if you want beat you, normally na jeans they wear.
His uniform.
He wear jeans, and I doesn't like really wearing. He doesn't really like wearing clothes. If you see him wearing clothes, or if you want to beat you, it's only singlet. So he now locked the door. I was in the room.
Okay, so he'll wear a
Jeans.
trouser, his jean trouser,
Mm,
without a shirt,
that shirt.
just to beat you.
Yeah. If he wears anything, singlet, that's the only thing I think I wear, but no a shirt. So that's how he came to the room. I was in the room. I think I was half naked or so. This man came and meet me. He locked door. After he locked door, he carried bet he won't beat me. Just they beat me.
Just like that.
That was when I saw my first period.
Just like that.
He forced my first period. I was supposed not to start period at that time. He beat me until
until I started my period at that spot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, from nowhere I had the courage to hold the belt, and he was like,
So he while he was beating you,
I had the courage.
you started dripping blood,
Yeah. Blood was everywhere.
and he didn't stop,
He doesn't care.
and he saw it.
Yeah, he will see blood. So how many times you will see blood. And when he's beating you, he will not beat you only, he will still bite you, Joy. He will bite you, pinch you. Like, I never see someone that will beat you. And do you know the funny thing? He doesn't fight his fellow male. It's just these two of us. So I think for my mom, her escape was her work.
Yeah.
So my mom was not really. She's the best mom ever, but she was not really there.
She wasn't as strong as you wanted her to be. I believe she herself felt
Was
she
going
helpless. Yes, she felt she was helpless.
So that's how I had the courage, because of that. That's there's a point that someone will beat you. You will not really feel and so I just carried that belt from his hand. He collect one too now.
You flogged your dad.
He collect one.
Sorry.
He collected one, just one. He was not like us. He speaks Yoruba. Shey mi lolu. It's me that he beats. I was like, and so, cause me that pain, what's it called? I don't cry when he flogs me, because I'm already used to it. It's just like you go see here the pain. You know how
Yeah,
that
definitely.
skin, not be that kind of nonsense belt or skinny. So you go hear the pain no matter how. And the pain is like at that point, it was not even me that was feeling it, was my body that was feeling that. That's why my body was not reacting to it. But my mental
You
brain,
were numb.
it was numb. I was not feeling it, anything. As I collected that belt, I give her once, so me collect. On I ain't no rest that day. I'm about to hear her own that time she come back from work. Your pikin do this, your pikin do that. Mom was like, how will you be the child so that you make a child period come out? Who does that?
So how did you manage before your mom came back with the blood flow and all that?
My mom. I know how my mom used to do the whole
Okay.
period thing, so I just used it. But even with that, I was still naive. I don't have BM. So even the next day when I went to school, if I stay like no tomorrow, I stayed. So I got sick. I was even admitted. I think I was admitted for many days, because my body was. It was something that was forced. So you know how
Yeah.
body will take time to try to process everything. That's how. And this one did not come. The fact that he will not come. If you want to die, he will not come. He will run.
Did you visit in the hospital?
For where? Who is my father? I mean, who is my mother? He will not come. He will not come. So that's how I was discharged. So when we came back, he begged. We thinking that So there is some things that were not happening around house. They will see one babalawo things. It's like I feel like the man is fetish. He doesn't know what he wants. Today he's a Christian, tomorrow he's a Muslim, next tomorrow he's a babalawo-ish person. But me at that point, I they go Islamia, I sabi all the character and all. But at some point, so I stopped. So that's how that is. But the one that wraps everything up was a new year, 1st January. 1st January. Before that, there's still bad busu. 1st January, that's how this man don't drink. Normally he drinks beer. And nobody say that. Sorry, I'm not a saint. This man has introduced me to drinking. At that point, I was drinking stouts.
Wait in his presence.
Yeah, you give me cup, drink.
Give me one bottle, sometimes 2 bottles, drink.
Are you up
No.
to 15?
No. I never reached. I don't think so I reached that time. I finished. I finished secondary school in SS2. So I finished quite early. My school stuff
Was very
was
fast,
fast. Like that said, because of I don't get some hiccups because of changing of school due to him. But if not, I don't finish school day. So this man, he give me star. No,
In your mom's absence.
who she be? She don't get choice. Even though she will collect beating. No future am.
So he'll make her watch you drink.
And she will not do anything about it. I think good that was the two things I know. I know good that I know stout. That was the two things I knew about.
They never made you smoke.
No. But I myself have tried it. I wanted to. But not the smoke. You know that like, sometimes when someone smokes,
Yeah, they remember.
sometimes they don't used to finish them.
Yeah.
So
What's
you get time why I like them. I say make I try waiting this man they try. Because I don't understand why they guess. So I'm thinking that is the it was not nice. It's hot. It's taste it's bitter. Like you know when something is just bad. The taste was not good.
Correct.
Then I went into paper. I was just normal paper, just on it, wrap it, start smoking it. I did that for some. I can't remember.
Wow.
I can't remember, but I did that. But at some point I stopped because it was not helping at all. Like, what am I gaining? It was me experimenting to know why certain things, so that I can make sense of what is happening. You understand?
Yeah.
So what episode was on 1st January? I don't know, I forgot the year. But it was 1st January. My mom was going to work. She was on night duty and I was supposed to follow her to work. That man was already smoking, was already drunk. And this time it was not, it's like that time his what is it called? His level has increased. He was taking spirits, all this.
On the first day of the year.
He was taking it and I was like, well, my mom was like, on that time, self, with the fight, there was already tension.
Yeah.
Because tension was because my mom had a small chemist where she sells drugs. So sometimes when we come back, he used to lock us out. He will lock us out, we'll sleep outside.
Wait. Your mom had a chemist which she ran after work.
Until you
And all was because of to run away from trouble. Yeah.
So every time you returned home,
He will lock us out because we come back late.
you sleep outside.
We'll sleep outside.
Outside the house.
Outside the door, for the front of that door. See neighbor for here, but we don't go neighbor place. Now for that front to go stay. But sometimes if we can't stay, or if it's raining, that's how we'll go back to grandma's house. And the next day, if we mistakenly go, you collect beating. Yes, now you collect beating. Now it's short bagger. You collect beating. So what wraps it up was that 1st January. Now we go. The same mom says she wants to go to work and she would like to take me along because she doesn't really trust him, leaving me with him. Said I no. And whenever he wants to, if he wants, that's the only way he can get to her was through me.
Through you.
So he said no. And she was like, this is 1st January. Let us not start
Yeah, like
this
the
year
like
with this. For where? No. She make I no follow him. She beg him for where? So, when she come say, come on. As you no hungry, nothing will happen to you. The Lord will be with you. Papa. The next thing, he just carry her. You know how she sitting there? She's seated. He carried her. He turned her to a one-seater of the chair. He put her on the chair. But next thing, twat.
like a child.
Twat. Wetin happen? It's just one more corner fight. He called a fighter. Oh, but I don't know how mom now carried that bottle of this thing. She wanted to put it on his head, but immediately, I think he dodged to it now
Broke it
on the wall. The drink and everywhere there was bottle and drink. Out. For where to start, I was now like, everybody help. Before everybody could come, I was already in the middle. So I think the process, he wanted to, what's it called? He wanted to bite her. Then he bites me. I don't think you can see the scar. He bites me. This one bites me. He bites me. My hand. He bites everybody. He bites me better. Me that was trying to
block him.
bite. I agree. He bites me. Thank God me I not fair like that. She not fair woman. No matter how you die, go show.
Yeah.
Bites me. I was ready to take it because I was already used to it. For well, it's one time some bite us, beat us. But at that time we could run because that time there was no he didn't lock the door. So we can't escape. Now that's how people start coming, started coming. That's how we left, we ran. We ran for our life. Our clothes, our car, everything was with him. So
Where did you run to?
We went to our grandma's house. She had to go to work, so
she
In that condition.
she had to go to work. You know, government work. You have to show up. So that's how she went though. And she was the only one on duty that day. You know how nice duty can be. She was the only one in duty. If it was morning duty, there are two nurses. So that's how we went to grandma's place. Then she went to work. She went to treat herself. I was also treated. My bandage I was put on bandage because I was bleeding from my hand.
Wow.
So that's how, at that time, my uncle went, before he could go, he don't jackpa, he don't run. So that's how, and this man has the nerve to go and call his bar.
Oh, he was one.
He went to go and call his bar.
I thought it was the neighbors that called his back.
He was one that called his bar to come and carry us. So. His bar too, because of, according to say he be Muslim. Nah, I know that this is bar thing is just,
Yes, I guess.
he called his bar or not, so they came because can't go. But at last, now still him they put on that tire. I don't know what happened, but at last, I feel like they were trying to scare him. It was not really, they were not trying to really kill him, but
Hisba or the
Hisba.
Okay.
Because when they heard her own part of the story,
Yes.
and everybody, they now put tire on him like they want to. You know how they used to bomb people in his streets, ghetto area.
Justice, they wanted to.
So they now put tire on his neck.
You were there.
I was there. They want to put tire. He was shaking. And this man, they fear. He can be scared when he comes to his mates. If na woman, he go show himself a man, but come meet man to man. You know what I want to hear our neighbor won't fight now? And he was like, come on, beat yourself before you're happy. No, I'm not your wife. I will beat you black and blue. Now, so this man, you start go carry his food driver, say you won't fight. Nah, like, he run. Man, he run. You know, fit. So that's how we went to his bar. His bar put tire on his head. You can't say, no, the tire, if you see the tire, no petrol, like the one match him, you know, go. And they put his neck close to a bus for tire. You know, the bus tire now. But like say bus won't move. Maybe be like say you want to park a car, a bus car.
Yeah.
So you put his head close to the tire, like say you want to match on his neck. That's how they scared. It sweet me.
Oh, okay. The plan was to scare him.
Scare him. Okay. You know that it's not. The husband doesn't do all those kind of killing.
So the plan was to
scare him.
So he touched this woman again.
They scared him. Oh, it sweets me. But for me, you know when you are gone, for me I was like, I'm gonna kill her. That's the only solution for me. Because soon after, and that's how they separated. We never went back again. We were staying with my grandma. Never went back again. But with that though, because I can't say that he's the one, but my mom started getting sick. She was so sick. My mom was sick for more than almost a year. I was in the hospital with her for months. And we did not know what was it. That's the funny thing at that point. We didn't know.
Did he get to hear?
Who will come?
Anyways,
Stop saying that. Anything, he will not
I'm not
come.
sure.
She was sick. People now say, I've been at the husband because we know that he's fetish.
Yeah.
So I've been at the husband, they do her. I've been at this, they pray, everything.
Okay, I want to ask you a question now. While all this was going on, his family members never showed up. Were they aware?
Hey, the only sister, I won't call him, what will I call him? She's a step sister to him. She was the first one of his mom. Yeah. So she's a step sister to him. That one, she don't send you. That one sometimes, if my father, when he Mr. Lade wants to, if he wants to, what's it called? If he wants to threaten my mom or make her scared, he takes me and run away with me.
Wow.
Most times to her house, most times to strangers' house that I don't know them. But most times it's her house. And if she was a good half sister or a stepsister, she would have.
Yeah.
For where? Now, see, I will stay for weeks in that house until when they come and carry me. My mom will not be worried, though. My mom will be worried, though. And at that time when I was in that house, all I was going through my mind was like, maybe she's collecting beating like this. Oh, God. I'm not there to save her. Oh, God. That was all that was going through my mind at that time.
So
For every time he took you to a house, was it a school session? Was it during school session?
And they miss class now. Why you think say, they miss school now? Na normal level now. We used to miss school. And the only time the only reason why I stopped fighting in school was because I started period. I was a lady now. So I was like, oh no, you can't be fighting and that thing was that was the only thing that stopped me from fighting. Not that I stopped completely, but I had a mellow ego because I had anger issues like him. He had anger issues. So I had anger. I had a mellow. And I'm the kind of a person that when you offend me, if I can't beat you, like I'm blue, I'll be crying. I'll be crying. I'm like, I wish I could beat you. Let's just beat him. I wish you go. Let's just do it.
that's what you were used to.
That's what I was used to. So actually, I hated men. I was not dating.
Yeah, we're going to that. We'll get to that. So fast forward to after secondary school, getting admission into the university, dating and all that. Tell us about all that. What was the relationship like with
I couldn't.
sex?
For my dating life, I was looking for a father figure. I was not looking for a boyfriend, and I was not like I have people who are dating somewhere normal average size to date or more.
When you say average size, you mean age-wise?
Age-wise, average age to date. Well, some are still very, very, very older than me. They are old enough to be my father. Because I was not actually looking for love. I was just looking for a father figure. So I noticed that when I started dating, I started dating one Christian. No, it was a Muslim guy. I started dating a Muslim guy. The guy was so nice to me. Honestly, he was so nice to me. Even if maybe for my back, I don't know, that's something they saw, but he was so nice to me. Because at that point, I hated men. Before I agreed for the guy, it took him like 6 or 1 year, 6 months, I think, before I agree for them. You want do, make her data. I don't agree. Because I even knew him through one of my friends. She's married also now. So what happens that if she was dating one guy, that he's his friend. Yeah. So if she wants to, she's not allowed to date, I think, at that point. So if she wants to call for that, the guy comes for lunch, they'll come to me.
Okay.
So I will be the one to go and call the lady and say, Afan, now come and escort me and buy something.
Okay.
So he will bring his friend so that at least I'll not be looking at them, only
Yeah,
them now. So
yeah.
he'll bring his friend while he's doing the Asante.
Yeah.
Me and the friend will not
Not
be.
just be a spectator.
God bless her. I'll be doing that. So that's what we used to do every time. Sometimes I used to get tired. So, which kind of life is this? I don't need all this love. I don't get time. So the first friend I used to bring was a Christian guy. That one, he do. You know, I don't agree. He do more with it. I don't know. I know it's just agree. But I don't think the reason why I agree for this Muslim was I know that he's a Muslim, so nothing else can come afterwards. Not like marriage. So just get out. But I loved him at some point. I think I loved him after. I loved him after like few years into the relationship because we didn't date until like 6 months. Then when we started to say, I was dating the couple or just in the
So
relationship.
perhaps he won your heart because of his
Kindness. Because I never knew that men can
Could be kind.
kind, but often that one to the learn work. For the kindness where I don't see now. It dey learn work. So that's how we dated for almost, I think, 5 years, almost 5 years, but I think 4 years plus. And what even separated us was his dad passed away. So I don't know what happened. Whether he was lost, be depression, I don't know. Because all through his university we were dating. Harry Agama, when he finished, we were still dating.
Maybe grew apart.
We just
Grew up.
grew apart after his dad died, and that's how I met some daddish. Those ones like, you know, I was not thinking like a child anymore.
Yeah.
The mentality was that's how I decided being with I would say I was dating them. I was just being with them. Because we both, all of us know, nothing they go.
They're just like companions.
And they were
friends.
so nice. God. Elderly people that you date or you be with, they will tell you some sense that you'll be like, yes. They are so nice. Very, very nice. And they're very caring. So I got that daddy love from them.
You were not afraid.
I was not afraid, Guinea.
Maybe like their wives or were they married?
They're not married. They were those kind of men that doesn't marry quickly.
Okay.
And they are this kind of people, like most of them are like this, what's it called? Because I wanted to be I was thinking of being in army or police, so that I'll come back and
deal
beat.
with your daddy.
That's the yes, nah. That was so. I was now mingling with all these police. They're police soldiers. I used to have soldiers friends and police. I you know, because I don't marry.
So strategy, you were planning.
I had them. If I fight today, one call away.
Wow.
They'll arrest you.
Wow.
So that was it for me. So they were so nice. They will also tell me what they've passed through in life, how they became where they are. In my fronts, if you see the kind of promotion they give them, I was like, wow, God. So the only thing that don't allow me to enter police academy here in close to Widow was because I had to barb my hair, and I love hair. I cannot barb my hair for anything. No. But I wanted to do it. At some point I was like, oh, should I just barb it?
Because at the end of the day, to be worth it.
Yes, and I was praying for God to give this man long life so that I come and deal with him. It was not more die. It was more of please leave. Make I can't deal with you later. And that's that kind of level. So I started dating early actually. I was in my secondary school. I started dating. That first guy was secondary school it was poly because I did polytechnic.
Yeah.
I couldn't get admission into BUK because of JAM. So I just let me just no waste time.
Yeah.
Just start polytechnic. I read SLT, Science Laboratory Technology. So that's how I entered into science course. So I had after the whole relationship, I dated older people. Then I was not like, I want me Orion. So Momsy now was worried, saying me I know they send mama. She can't carry me go pastor.
For deliverance.
For deliverance. 3 days, they do me shakaba, shakaba. I was like, I am fine. This one, no grill. Anyone that comes to my way that was serious for marriage because of she had this person that wanted to.
Marie,
And the guy was
ready.
He was ready. I said, no.
He was worried.
I said, no. I know they do. That was after she even got well. She was fine. After her sickness. Oh no, that sickness, we prayer. My mom was telling me that, she was always telling me that, my daughter, I am sorry. I might not make it anymore. I was like, I think when it comes to faith, my mom, she's low in that. Well, me, I don't know. I have this strength. I don't know where it comes from. I still have this strength. I'll say, I say, if you want sick, you're sick. No worry, sick can finish. But me, I know say this leg where you use enter this hospital. Now you go see use and come outside, and that wedding go do am in a grand way. We did the party. That's how I encouraged her because my mom was so sick. There was no skin, there was no flesh. It was all bone. Like Kwashoko they learn work for how lean she was. You could see even the bones, like everything of a skeleton. You could see it.
I believe God just kept you, strengthened you through it all.
As in, I have never like given up at all. But there are sometimes I did though. I almost even feel like I should kill myself. But I was like, does it worth it?
Yeah, talk about that. What was that like?
What was in your head? What were you thinking at the time?
My mom is a nurse, so she knows some drugs. And when you're staying with a health worker, you yourself will know one or two.
Yeah, 1 or 2 things.
There was this injection that I wanted to choke myself. Because I was ready. Now as we get injection, no, I've drawn it. I have put it in my hand. It's just to press it that remained. Because I was tired. I was like, why? Why am I living? What's now the essence? Don't get me wrong. Up to now, I used to feel like when I have, I used to have relapse time to time. Because if I'm in a circumstance, which I'm going to still talk about, I feel pain. I wish like, if this didn't happen, this wouldn't happen. This thing will not be like this. So that's how one man caught me actually. That was the man that helped me, that saved me.
Where did this happen?
My mom was in morning duty.
It was in the office.
In our hospital. Mogbe, I carried it. It was in our hospital. I carried it. It was, I've forgotten the man's name. It was Kakihaka. That's what saved me. You know it. But before then, before he even saved me, if that whole drama of knife, if I have took him, I first the prison now. So what? So that's it though. So that's how my mommy went and take me for 3 days deliverance. No work. No work. Until after a while, there was this Christian guy who he failed. Oh, that boy, the guy failed. He failed in the sense that I was thinking that's my bus stop. I was like, okay, let me give love, a genuine love, a try, because now this me, I don't trust anybody. As I gave love a trial, not knowing that this guy is going to play with my heart and tear it into pieces. And for someone who is already pained, don't try to break their hearts and play with it, because you will regret it. This guy was dating someone while dating me. I was in school. My mama will give me pocket money for school. I go use my pocket money for school. Go your own school. Your own birthday go come, I go buy you gift, give you.
Wow.
You know, so that kind of level. I will buy you my own money. I go die with hunger for school. You go there, I go dey send you money, I go dey buy you food stuff, they carry milk and sugar, Milo. Not sachet oh.
Yeah.
Gongoni give you. Still give you money join.
You were stayed in the hostel.
No,
Okay, you
I was going and coming, but my mom would give me money. I feel like to her, just give her the money and everything will be fine. She was not really trying to ask how far, how is school, how is life, what is
just wanted
happening.
you to be comfortable.
Just they go your
lack
life,
nothing.
just like nothing. That's fine, and there is more to that.
Yeah, sure. Emotional sports.
Excuse me. So that is how this guy squashed it, my heart. And I remember one time, God forgive me, oh.
Guys.
I did something to that boy, oh. But I forgive him. I remember one time I came out naked, though, around 12 a.m. I swear for him. True now. It's true. And it works. I was surprised that it actually worked.
Oh my god.
And you know one thing? I just feel that I when I forgive him, I told God, please, I take back what I said, because I said that he's going to give birth. His first child is going to be a female, and that thing will happen to her. And she's a female.
Oh, pain. Oh my god.
The child was a female. But even before he got married, that guy, he suffered. They carry him out from him working place. His life was very disorganized. He had, and not know that, and I knew the guy through church. I was saying that church it will not happen to me in church now. So I knew the guy in church, and I was like, why? Church, I was thinking that is the safe place.
Yeah.
Why would someone from church do that kind of thing to me? And I loved him genuinely. But he still play with the heart. Use and don't ping pong. I think it was your junior sister's naming. Went for a naming. I was crying. I was coming to that naming. I don't know if you remember that day. Your first child. You have not given birth to your second child. It was your first child. I was playing with her. I was wearing. What clothes was I wearing? It was white and different color. I was crying to that name, and I was eating that naming ceremony food. I was crying.
Yeah, it's not crying.
And that's how music came into existence. I cool up by listening to music. I was not really into gospel, so I listened to motivational music. All this Adele, all these people that would just all this Westlife. I was really a fan of those people, Celine Dion. I listen to music. If you see you can never see me go out without earpiece or earphones.
Okay. So before you continue, what do you think? What's your mindset? What's your take now on church and this church and disappointment from people?
Well, for me, I will say that just focus on you and God. For me, you can go to church and worship. It's not a bad thing, but just don't allow the church define how you serve Him. It's just you and God.
It's you and God. You know that there are broken people everywhere.
There are broken people everywhere. True.
So nobody's 100%.
Nobody's 100%, but
in church, I know it's not easy thinking that where you could find perfection, where you're supposed to find perfection, where you're supposed to find like you said, a safe space, a safe environment to get there and then get disappointed. It can easily shift your mindset.
Let me tell you, I'm sorry to say this. You know if I was told that I'm going to be this nice and simple, I'll say it's a lie. You know who made me so nice like this and so friendly? I don't just gist to people. I don't talk. That's why now I won't call myself an introvert. I was an introvert before. It's my husband. Jesus, I have never. When I mean someone
She's
is
blushing.
God,
She's blushing.
my husband saved me. He doesn't know that he saved me, but he saved me. I was struggling spiritually. I was struggling with my head. I was struggling. I was battling with a voice in my head.
Considering all that you experienced, definitely you struggled.
I met my husband 2019. We became, I'm not even ready to date anybody. I was not in the
That
mood
was after that break.
after the heartbreak. That one. Yeah. No, after that one, I even met another Christian person, but that one is worst. Hey, you know, when you see your the person that you, it's like I was seeing
your dad
in
in another body.
another body. This one tells you that I will slap you. He will slap you. Oh yeah, Jackpot, run. That one, whenever he asked me to do something, I didn't do it. It's a problem. I was like a slave to him. I was not like a girlfriend to him. I was a slave to him. I cook for him. I take care of maybe certain assignments for him. And maybe if he asks me to do something that is beyond my capability, I'll tell him, I don't know how to do this thing. She's gonna be a problem. Oh. I remember one lady,
Não, infecção do jovem. Ah, it's not.
yeah, for trouble beating, no. So I was seeing him. And you know the funny thing, I was in that relationship still. The red flag was there, but I was still there. Because I was used to, so it wasn't a new thing. So I was like, yeah, so.
We can deal.
Mm-hmm. He tells me that I'm not the kind of girl that he wants to date.
And you still stay.
I still stayed. They will call a lady in my front and say, hi, hello, how are you doing? Have you eaten? Are you well? But me, Shegia, if you like eat, if you like not well, now you know, it's fine. But they will still call you. And the funny thing is that I go do my mother also. I go there. They will call you, Afan and babe, come and do me something.
You don't cook.
Come and cook. And you know this person, but I'm even thanking God that nothing. Whenever I want to maybe try to do something like romantic, I'll not go come close to you. You know, go one day close to you. Maybe except if you're in public, so people don't go notice. Then you now try hug you small. But apart from that, this guy will buy expensive things for others.
Yeah.
But you buy the cheapest thing for you. I remember my birthday. He got me one. He wrote me one nonsense letter like that. But his birthday, I got him cake, cupcakes, t-shirts. I ordered that t-shirt.
I want to ask, did you discuss your past with him? Did you tell him about it?
You know, I did not tell him about my dad until I almost broke up with him. And what made me broke up with him was like, it was a Christmas. After, I don't cook Christmas food. I won't bring and call your place. You there around. He says, no, he was in church or he's not around. Though. You understand? He did not there around, he's in church. I was like, I'm in church. Okay, so, since you used to keep your key somewhere, just in case they keep your key for one window, I said, make I
drop by,
just put that for kitchen, make me they just take go. Because at the pass through, I mean, I no can do another journey go around again. Say, no. I was like, I am suspecting you. Said, what do I mean? I'm like, I am suspecting you that you're doing something that is not right. And that's his place. No matter where the place I won't go, I must pass in place. You know, I don't know if you get. I must pass in place. I just say, make I just do strong. I just go pass, go. I enter. I see one babe.
shock yourself.
He shocked me. Shocker. But mama, I was expecting it. It was not a new thing. I was ready because in my mind, I wanted to leave that relationship, but I could not leave it. I don't know why.
Maybe you're looking for an excuse.
I was feeling like, okay, maybe will I be lonely? Maybe I was going to be lonely. I won't have any. There is this thing that people made me believe was like market for outside, the market hard. So I was like, to make I just
manage it.
I knew I was not going to marry him. It was there, but I still stayed.
You just didn't want to be by yourself.
Not that I know that I can. Not that I can't do that a man, but I just don't want to be alone. Because at that point, my mom was still going to work, and I was mostly I just did. I mean, I can stay in my house 24 hours without going out. I've done that severally. I go if you stay for 2 days, you don't go see me for, and I'm going to sleep outside. As long as if I have whatever I need is in the house,
In the house.
I will not go out. So that's how I saw him, that lady. I was like, very good. I carried the food and keep it in the kitchen. I went my way.
Still drop the food.
Somebody told me, I don't get sense. Why I didn't drop the food? You go and eat your food and enjoy yourself. You understand? So that's how I dropped the food and went. After I went, I came back. I said, Uncle, give me my plate. I go.
Let's go to your place.
That's true now. Give my plate. I go. He was already calling me when I was going to the other place to go and give food. I was like, I know go. I shall come back. Uncle, give my plate. I go. Now they carry my plate. Say, they talk to me. I'm not saying I mean, like, I can ignore you. Doctor and his friends were there.
Okay.
So I don't want to cause a scene.
Yeah.
And I was already pissed, but I was still calm.
Yeah.
Because I know, say, if it was the old me, if I don't collect slap.
Yeah.
So I just keep calm. The next thing, I'm talking to you. Like, what the? I don't know when I use the F word. Now, so Kasala start to. And I said, I don't have time today. So that is how, afterwards, I don't know what happened. He shall convince me, tell me sorry, and something happened. You know, when it comes to spirituality, I am at that point, at that time, I don't like hearing about it. I have no clue. When it comes to, let us read Bible, let us come to, I don't know. When it comes to reading normal book, I'm good at it. But when it comes to read Bible, I used to crack. It would be like a primary school girl trying to learn how to read, or trying to, when a child is trying to learn how to read, that's how it is for me. Though we know that in Bible there are some words that are very big to pronounce, but still
It's just to get the translation.
It hard for me. Anyhow way it be, it's so hard for me.
So how did you break up with this person?
When he said that he wants to marry me, I say no. Now you go carry on your family, come they beg me. I say, Wallah, I know they agree. Your mama call me beg me. I say, no, I know they agree. I don't marry him. And at that point, after that point, I met my husband. I met my husband in Nkura Market.
You went to shop.
Sundays are weekly.
Markets.
Yeah.
Shopping.
So I went to go and buy something. I think that's how he met. I met him the first time. We didn't really talk. Second time, but I said that when I chatted you, because he chatted me. I think I was already in BUK. I was in school. So me and book. That was my, like, nothing go happen when I don't go choose my book first. That's for me. I like book. And at this point, I'm not going to say I am all brilliant, but Asha knows I love book. I love book. So that's how I was in school when he was. So any person will talk to me, especially a man will talk to me. I don't go to answer you. Not because I don't go answer, but there's going to be a but.
No commitment.
Mm-hmm. So that's how, I don't know what happened. He talked to me. I think I did not respond that day. I think so. That evening or the next day, then I responded. But him don't already hakura. Said this one, maybe she dey use me for.
I'm not interested.
No, and he didn't come with the idea of dating. He just,
Hello, hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Me, Kuma, I don't get this thing. So that is it, though. I shall reply him afterwards and try becoming friends. And we are so similar. Our
Experience.
both of us are so similar. I think the difference is just that he's a male, I am a female. The difference is that maybe I get butterish kind of lifestyle, to some extent, and my husband have ghetto kind of lifestyle. And with all that have happened to us, we have still tried to be good people.
Yeah.
Because I'm a kind of person that my last card, I don't mind giving it to you to help you.
Okay. We want to touch on your dad. We want to fast forward to your marriage preparation and all that, and the drama.
Oh yeah. So after we done the dates and all of those things, it was my husband asked me to be his wife, and I turned him down twice actually. I turned my husband down twice when he asked me actually to be his girlfriend, not his wife. I turned him down twice because I dey fear. Oh, me, my honestly, my go-to was to become a baby mama. Come and just take care of the kids. Get belle, take care of the kids. After my mom was, because when my mom was taking me to what's it called, pastor for deliverance, I was saying, auntie, we get orphanage homes. You can go and carry children there. Me, I know they won't marry you.
So you're willing to just adopt?
I was just either adopt or wait, make I just find better husband, better donor, where go take care of the kids. You understand? And my kids at that point were just 2 or 3. I want
2 or 3.
2 or 3. Me. I'm just at 2 or 3. I don't want too much story. I don't want to come the fight with one man because of children. So 2 or 3 don't do. So that's how I told her. If I tell you say I go mad, I go say I lie. And I have so when I was dating my husband, my husband sits me down, talk to me after. Because I was at that point, I was not facing challenges of spirituality and voices in my head. At times I was like, it was voices like, you're not enough. You're not enough. Better go and do something and just spoil your life. A lot of voices. You know, sometimes when the people used to hear voices, it's like, where are you people hearing voices from? I don't believe you. I don't know that voice was real.
So you experienced it firsthand.
I can't tell you that the voices you hear is like someone talking
Very audible.
in your ear. Like, where is it coming from? Like, do something crazy. Just kill yourself now. Even lately, I get one time where I had relapse. I was like, just die. No, I will explain what brought to that scenario. So, my husband have helped me grow spiritually. You understand? He has helped me grow spiritually, and even in other ways, he has helped me to heal to some extent. Okay, so when he asked me to marry him, and I said yes, then afterwards I started planning for our wedding.
Guys, well done.
and the thing is that, but in our family, the female parts, before they get married, they used to take. We broke. I broke a lot of yokes.
Yeah.
The family yokes. I broke a lot of yokes, and I'm so grateful to God for that. I don't know. God has been so faithful. I don't know if you have been in a situation where like something will happen, like still you. Is it still you standing? You know. If I'm giving the story before, I used to cry. You get sometimes where I go see my mates go there with their father. Whenever maybe my mom see they're doing this program in short that warrants husband and wife,
Yeah.
I'm always and I'll just start crying. Or whenever husband are giving their wife gifts, I don't make her feel lonely. I will go and carry gift and buy gift her for that presence of people. I am your husband. And up to tomorrow, again, I think it was this year they did women convention in church. Everybody were buying for their wife. I went to buy for my mama gifts. I'll be your husband. I bought her gifts. So that's how I started preparing for the wedding. So and they were telling I should go and tell my father, go and tell my father, go and tell my father. Me, I feel like you don't get wulo. You don't get used because my father is very, 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 very alive. But how will I describe how he looks now? Have you been to Lagos? Did you see all those people that stay on that bridge? What? Yes, that's how he has a wife actually. I have a stepmom, her name is Hannah. And he has a stepson because she did not give birth for him.
Oh yeah, there was something that happened between the two of them.
Yeah, that the son nearly beat him back. It's sweet. So I think at that point, okay,
Did it have anything to do with you?
nothing. The thing is that when he came, because afterwards he came, he got sick also. He came. and he came for forgiveness. He came for me to forgive him. My mom did forgive him, I think, to some extent. But me, I was like, get the F out of this house. Because it's not my father, it's my mother. Leave my house. My mama house. Leave, bam. He was crying, begging. And I'm not lying to you, that forgiveness at that point was not real. Maybe I did to some extent, but at that point I have not met my husband no, when he came for that forgiveness. But he was sick. He was at that point. It looked like he wanted to die, and we still had to go to because he was living so far away. He was living outside Kano.
Okay.
It's still Kano, but outside Kano,
outskirts.
village of Kano. So and he was teaching in the school, a secondary school that I left
Okay. You should come in from outside.
to come.
Outside town.
Yeah. To set down. So that's how he got sick. This same me and my mama used our money to go and buy drip drugs and took care of him.
This is many years after you left the house.
We still take care of him, and he was already staying with he's already married,
Why?
staying with him. I don't know that they're married, but they were staying with his house another person. So that's how when he got well, we just because it's not right. Because I told my mom that whenever because he used to ask her for money, I'm like, Mommy, put your leg in her shoes. How will you feel when someone is giving you if your husband money? How will you feel? Another woman give your husband. How will you feel? Then that's how she stops.
So at the time, he used to not only ask her for money.
He asks
They
her
used to ask you to
ask me for money. So they be asking me for money, he go dey say, oh yeah, Moji, send me to some amount. Because I'm a makeup artist, I do makeup, so I used to get some small.
Things like that.
And that's when I started becoming very independent. I get take care of my I don't know you wait for me. My mama to do some get things done. You understand?
Yeah.
You see me that I hate what they call worry. And I hate I hate the fact that I don't want a situation whereby make man tell me what because of something.
Yeah.
I want to do myself. Even if I don't know how to do it, teach me, let me know it. Sometimes I want to say that let me do some things. Though he's also a kind of person that will say, let me teach you, it's better you learn. So that in case I'm not there.
Yeah.
But me, I'm like, teach me, make I know. Because I don't know where I'll find myself tomorrow.
True.
So I like to be independent. See, the plan was there. The plan was finish school, start work, get baby mama. They're all right. Baby daddy, they're all right. That was the plan. Start working. I wanted to start working. I want to start working before even getting married. The target was 28.
So you had
Planned your life.
Planned.
a God accepted.
Even me, I was surprised. You see, up to tomorrow, if I tell you, say, bah, if I say that, how did I say yes to this man? My husband was like, they shock me because my mom might feel like I didn't feel myself, but to me, it's like, he shocked me like, say yes to marriage. You, we no one marry. So that's how I wanted to get married. They said I should go and tell my father. I said, me, I'm not going anywhere. So they can't say me, my mom should go and tell him. So that was one day. It was, I think, a Thursday. My mom gave him a call. Say, good afternoon. That was after a while they've not spoken. No, not they. Good afternoon. How are you? So, okay, before 10 safe, you don't come the house, come the para. Because I love content creating.
Yeah.
I love doing, I'm not doing it for people to feel any, just for fun, just have a little bit idea of everything. So I do TikTok. I do all these challenges of dancing and all. And when you go to my page, most of my TikTok challenges are, you see me with lab coats.
Yeah.
Or I'm definitely dressing decent. And you will never see a meal in my page. There's no meal. He can't come my house. I don't know who give him the rights. Where he get that morale for. Can't they come my house? They see me for TikTok.
They said.
You remember that first incident of me being a lesbian?
Yeah.
They
You know,
told him he didn't
didn't
see it.
And there was no proof.
I was on my system. No, he even called me. I was writing exams. He called me one morning. I was writing exams. That was my last paper also. I was like, he said I should come and meet him in so place. I was like, I don't understand. What happened? Come and meet me in so place now. I'm talking to you. I was like, That was after I stopped giving him money because he asked me for money, like say I work for him or he knows how I
Make the money.
make the money. And if it was the way he thought of in his wicked mind, that's how he still collect the nonsense money where he thought of his nonsense mind. I don't know if you get it.
I understand.
So that's how one morning I was writing an exam in the math papers. Come to my I said, I am not coming anywhere, please. I have exam and I don't want to make you bring the bus come around. I called call. He made call to call me. And thank God I've left it in speaker because I was getting ready.
Okay.
And my mom was hearing. Like, okay. Actually, the thing where you want tell me now ain't be the TikTok, so they see my page and they dance and they do. The next they come, Salam alaikum. I'm like salam. That day, my grandma was there. My mom was there. One of our
My mom is so
so, okay. I was on my system. I was typing. I was doing my project. I was typing. Where you there? He talk say you are doing TikTok. You are dancing everybody. They said that the club. I was like, yeah, God. And I was on my system. I was in a call with my husband. And I was putting on what? Earphone. And I was saying, calm down. What I was saying, calm down. Because you know, say, I don't dey shake. And like I told you, if I dey vex, if I cannot do anything to you, I start crying. I don't dey shake, I don't dey feel like someone cry. Say, calm down. Just calm down. He talk para. And you know, when he talks loudly. He's so bold. He dey para. I was like, hey, God have mercy. Babe, let me talk. He said, no, calm down. I'm like, God. See, the only person that can tell me calm down in this world are two. My husband and mother. Any person where you say tell me calm down, I calm down. That person is very dead to me. Oh. I will slap you. I don't waste. I don't like waste. But there's one mentality that I recently developed. I say any fight where they bring out money, no, they fight them. I don't know why they fight. Because
Any
he
fight
knows
when they bring out money, no fight.
no fight them. It's because they give me an example. Say you don't see all these wrestlers after they get beaten, they will still collect their money. But you still beat, let them look. So that's how he came. He para. And on you, I know answer them. You know that kind of kashari muta. I just ignored. I was just focusing on my husband. I was talking. Oh my theory. You know this Yoruba wickedness, bad, like evil talks. You know, there's this way Yoruba word or statement used to be very heavy in a kind of way.
Yeah.
I just kept quiet because of my husband. I said, calm down. At that point, my husband knew about everything because I was about to get married. At that time, he never knows I want to marry. So as time came closer, before my mom wanted to tell him, she said she would do everything. She don't need them. Abba. People were like, don't like that. Can you come out with me? I said, "Oh." So she called him and told him that, okay, good afternoon. How are you? Fine, thank you. Please, can we find a time that is conducive for you? Let us meet. There is something I would like to discuss about you. What is it? No, just fix the time. So they now fix the time. I think it was Saturday or so. They fixed the time. The man is so curious. They cut call. So they cut call. They fix time. Bye. Next thing, he called her back. What is it? Tell me, what is it? She said, it's about Ishmael. I don't talk calm. You don't get You don't get belly. I don't talk. I don't talk. So that her TikTok. You didn't talk. I must say, calm down. I said, calm down. She said, calm down. She's about to get married. This man could not talk for a few minutes. In card there, because I didn't call her back in card there. He was like, you said what? Yeah, she's about to get married. He was speechless. He was speechless that he came that day. He came that day. He came that day that he came. After he came, I was in the parlor. That day I was on my, because I was doing my project, so I was mostly on my system that period. So I was on my system trying to do the write-up of the project. Now he ain't come. I said, good afternoon, good afternoon. I know they say, sir, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon. You know me. And so, he called the talk, say how they get married. And all the talk now my front, but me, I know, say, boom. They call the talk and say, who she want marry? Now in the talk say, now one guy from Ibadan. Okay, what is he doing? He's a fashion designer. Tailor here. He's a tailor. You want to marry tailor? He's a tailor. I was like, what is happening here? But my husband is not actually, he's into fashion and design, but he's much more that I want to keep private.
Yes.
So, tailor because you see, say me, I don't go school, I don't go university, I don't do.
So this is the best you could do.
Yeah. I was like, what's he in read? I said, no, that way, he read criminology. See, nah, he didn't go school. But you want to up with tailor. Hey! He said, and you agree for your daughter to marry a tailor? It shock him, it shock him. In our head, me and my mom were like, oh yeah, just hear what we want to tell you. So the next thing, after the whole surprising thing, it was not like, yes, I want to marry tailor. After that, not being go stand with me. It is fine by him, but tailor.
I can imagine.
I was smiling. I was like, hey God. Then he was not like, okay, so what will happen that me and my husband to be will come. Immediately he called his stepsister. Then he told her whatever he wanted her. So she called them. He will come to his stepsister, will ask for consent. This stepsister, ever since we left, she has never ever called to ask how am I faring? Have I eaten? Have I been clothing? Have I gone to school? Was I able to graduate or not? And I should come and carry my 2 legs and go and meet her. That's what he told my mom. Oh. Then from there, we'll go to when Uncle John and Uncle Waiting be the other one, Samuel, whatever is his name, we'll go and meet them in Abuja. Me and my husband. And my mother was like, hey, I'm not for any TPU for plane. Because I'm not going to use motor. You can't talk, Mom just say, okay. Are they boys? Because I feel like Mom see, I don't know, I don't want to believe that he still has a bit of hold on her, because she was like, okay, and she was so calm. I was like, I'm like, what are you doing? It was, that this whole lack of fatherly whatever brought a lot of things for me that I wish that I had a father.
Yeah, sure.
Because if I had a true father, all this rubbish would happen. It's not gonna happen. So he can't go shower. He can't be. He's sweet. I don't know that he happy. I don't know. He can't dey come out. Mo ní pé kẹsàn fún wọn kí wọ́n lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àǹtí Bólú pé kíní kan like me.
AKA
Stepmom.
they should go to.
I should go and auntie's place. His stepsister. I was like, I told my mom that. I said, you see me like this? Sure, you know me now. You know, person when you born, you know, so I can be strong-headed. Me ain't going anywhere. Even my husband, not go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
So
the only respect I can give him is maybe close to the wedding, me and my husband come and greet him. But if he doesn't want that one, so I'm not gonna go.
So, but did that happen?
Okay. So my wedding was, let's say my wedding was 3 months. It's 3 months now. So you can make the calculation. So it was during protests. So there was no flights. Everything was.
Yeah.
So the plan was to actually go and say, Festival Mario, but we didn't have that time
Yeah.
to do that. But we told him the dates. Me, I used my mouth and tell him the dates. On that day when I was saying Taylor,
Yeah.
I said it was so dates. He said no, it's not going to be like that though. They have to wait. I'm like,
Wait for what?
they have to go to that
Okay, Abuja.
Abuja, and so they will suck my husband, suck him off.
You know the drill,
Mhm.
the
Custom. But he won't do his own as suck and way because I know person will get it go suck and way.
So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, he wasn't a part of the wedding.
You know, on my engagement day, I was already in the venue. He called me. Where am I?
And he knew the date.
He knew the date.
time. He knew the venue.
He knew the date. He knew the venue, but he didn't know the time
All the time.
because he didn't care.
To ask.
Because if you care, you won't tell me that I have to go to your auntie, so-called auntie that my mom was like, let me ask you a question. This auntie and uncle that you're saying we should go, when this girl was so, even if they fight me and you,
Yeah.
why, even if they beef me and you, waiting concern again. Why didn't you ask? Why did they not ask of her or check up on her? Stuff like that. Well, you say she been at me leave, she been at her leave. Say they come back and she no hungry. She says, so I make her come back to place where they could kill me back. They come back me. How many times they come back me where they come they beat me back again?
So at the end of the day, he didn't show up.
He didn't show up. He called me on the engagement day. I don't know. He said, where am I? I said, I did for Habongari. I go markets.
And your engagement day.
I go market. I go buy something. Because my mama say, where she did, because I said, make you call her. Say she match the market, they go buy something.
Okay, so you guys were in the market that day.
That they were in the venue.
And that's what I'm saying.
They were in
You
the
guys were
market. In the market. In the market. I think he had instincts. The instinct was telling him that something was
what was
good.
going on. So he didn't show up. The white wedding, he wasn't there.
This is where it now got emotional. I already knew that even if he was going to walk me down the aisle, I was not going to touch him. You know, normally if you want to walk down the aisle,
You
for that
hold-
don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's how I despise him. Don't touch me. Just the waka. Make the waka they follow you. Because you stay close to me, self. Just thank your God. It's me giving you respect.
Okay.
So because the day that we got the church wedding was the same day we did the court wedding. So since from on that day, in the morning, I started crying. Tell me why I was crying. A lot of feelings.
Yeah, mixed emotions.
Are you sure you want to get married? Are you ready for it mentally, spiritually, everything? Are you ready? So my father is not going to be around.
Yeah.
Because the whole period of me getting married, that was when I needed a father, God. Because there was bad
Yeah, that's
news.
support, someone to defend you, someone to fight for you, someone to make decisions on your behalf.
I was making most of my mother is very soft. I don't know why she goes soft too. I was making decisions for myself like a man. Then our bishop, our pastor was helping me too. That God will bless that man. As in he tried for me. Our bishop was the one that was backing me up, and I was doing the fighting myself. I was so aggressive. If you see me on my wedding day, like panda fish, I lean. And I know that mental stress can make you lean. No? I was not stressed physically, mentally. No. I passed away before my wedding. I passed away. I passed out. I fainted because of the tension. Tension from this one, tension from that one. I was like, God, have mercy. You get few days where they say, "Oh, why not they do it again?"
They look at you today.
Ah, God. I said, I know they do. Because I never knew that getting married is going to be this hard. What is it? As bulls, the mothers were doing that thing.
Yeah.
He was doing his own thing. Nobody was even asking what what everybody was. Now I realize that it is their wedding, not.
Your. It's actually your wedding.
This one, it was their wedding. So I was crying. My makeup artist, she won't try for me. I just they cry. They tear up. All my video, all the video.
Came out beautiful.
I was crying. Even the registry was we were like, "Are you sure you want to get married, madam? Why are you crying? You don't want to get married. Are you being forced?" I was like, "No, sir. You don't understand. You don't understand."
They look at you today, see how far you've come.
Ah, God, I give God glory.
If
Definitely there are people out there that are going through this. And they've not been able to come out of all the experience. They're still battling mental health issues, battling the thoughts of suicide, and then maybe they've not gotten someone, a support system, maybe no friends around that understand them.
My dear, sometimes when you're even in this kind of situation, you don't have friends. You don't need friends. Friends used to run away.
And they are more or less alone. They feel they are alone.
Yeah, most times that's how you feel.
Yes, you feel alone, but that doesn't necessarily mean you are alone.
Yeah.
I would like you to say you are a winner.
Yeah.
You have overcome a lot of things that would have
True.
killed you.
True.
You would have died in the process. It's possible that you would have had you, but that you're here today is something to be. It's a testimony. It's something to be grateful for. It's something we are grateful for because we're glad that if God could do it for you, if God could by His mercies bring you out of this, it means He can do it for someone else. I would like you to encourage someone out there that is experiencing the same thing other might have gone through and is out already, but there is still a but. And also maybe someone that is about to make the mistake, the mistakes that could lead to situations like this. So I'd like to encourage them.
Firstly, let me start with the first one, which is if you're in a situation that you feel alone or you are in a situation where you're experiencing life as I did, for me, I would advise you should get something that you want that is positive. For me, it was school. And I love planning. So I planned my life and this is what I want. I had a goal that I wanted to achieve. But even with the goal, there was times that, yes, there are sometimes you have voices telling you to do something crazy. Please don't do it. Focus on your goal. This life is sweet. This life can be cruel and wicked, but it's also sweet. It just depends on how you see it. So what I would like people out there to do is just focus on something positive. Never give up. Focus on something positive that will help you grow. You understand? Like help you grow, lift you up. So, and whenever you have voices like mine, talk. Don't say you keep it to yourself. Talk. If not, it will keep on telling you, talking to you, and you might end up doing that thing that is not right. So talk. Because I feel like for me, I don't talk it out until recently. I keep it to myself. So talking it out, for me, how I talk it out actually, before I actually make it like it's me, is I will talk to people like, what do you think of this person? I have a person who is going through this. What kind of advice will you give that person? But I was actually talking about me. Even my husband, I've done that to my husband. I'm like, what do you say of this person? You like, give me advice. And I was literally talking to me. That was when we were friends. So if you can't say it as physically, like make it yourself. You can say it in a way that, okay, so what do you think of this person? What advice do you think? And make sure you take the positive side though. Take the positive side. And my dear, and or anyone out there, when you're with someone that you see red flags of domestic violence, emotional violence, whatever violence, I advise you get away of them because they are negative people. You don't need them around you. You need to focus on you and grow yourself. So you need to get out of that kind of situation. And when you're at a point where you feel like, I'm just tired, just go to God. You can read scriptures. Like this, if they tell me say I'll read Bible, I'll say it's a lie. Me open Bible because of what? But there is no day I don't open Bible now. Every day. Sometimes I don't want to pray. I'll just open Bible and read. It doesn't have to be much scriptures. Just even is a one chapter or few verses. Just you say our Lord's Prayer. You see Psalm 23 are most my go-to. Are most my go-to. Or Psalm 91. So my advice or my contribution, my advice is please don't give up. Because I almost did. And I wonder where I would have been if I had killed myself. I would have regretted it. And I won't meet this amazing soul that I call my life partner. I won't have met him right now.
A single breath.
Like I want to say, baby, I love you. Oh. You have helped me so much to grow. He has helped me so much to grow. Like God. Even when sometimes I used to have mood swings in a day. Sometimes I'm not angry, but I just don't want to talk to anyone. I will just have relapse. And my relapse takes days, not hours. It takes days. When he knows I'm in that state, he'll be like, oh yeah, read this verse, read that verse. Oh yeah, you try to make the mind busy so that I will not be hearing voices. I think I was telling you one time when I was like, I'm hearing voices. I feel like my head wants to. I'm hearing voices. I'm having nightmare because I had trauma. I didn't think that. Okay, I spoke about going to therapists. I had Dr. Lema was my therapist. I was going through a hell trauma every night. I'll be screaming because what am I dreaming about? What was happening before? It stopped. When it stopped, it was now the head thing talking. So, to everyone out there, please don't give up. Now there are a lot of things you can engage in positively that will help you grow. Just focus on that. Focus on a target of, okay, from this time, what do I want to do? I want to achieve this. And even if you didn't achieve it at the time that you set the goal, just know that as long as there is life, there is hope. Never give up on it. And please don't try anything bad or drastic that you regret. Because now if I have killed myself now or I've me, I wonder where my husband will now be marrying, who is going to marry. Jesus. Hey, thank God though. I did not do it. Now I've never been so happy. My husband puts me first over anything.
Wow.
Even himself.
Wow.
He put me first. He said, Alpha, if something happens to me, what happened to you? Are you fine? What's it?
God bless him.
Amen.
He's a good man. God bless him.
And I pray it continues like that.
It will continue.
Amen. That's my prayer. I pray it continues because the devil, and that's why you don't allow the devil to
Gain foothold.
God.
Yeah.
We thank God for your life.
Thank you.
We thank God for his life.
Thank you.
And we trust God to keep you together.
Amen.
Strengthen your bond. And
Amen.
know that you go from glory to glory. Fathers, please, we can do better. Mothers, we can do better. We can do better. For family, it's important that we genuinely care about people. It's important we observe what, to see people's countenance, to, it's okay to say, hello, how are you? Are you good? There are people going through situations in life that all they need is someone who genuinely cares. Just a hello, how are you? Are you really good? Are you fine? Can make a difference. Please let's genuinely love people. And please, whatever it is you're going through, there is always a way out. There is a better way out. There is a better decision to make rather than other than suicide or being violent. You can take it to God. You can speak to someone. You know that God loves you and there is purpose in your pain. Whatever it is you go through in this life doesn't go to waste. God always births purpose in your pain. So I believe this must have encouraged someone, must have lifted someone's spirit. Stay blessed. Join us again on our next episode of the Life Podcast. Please, if you have not subscribed, please kindly do so. I don't know what you're waiting for. Let me just keep this to myself so that they won't say I'm violent. But if you have not subscribed, please do so. Like, share, and comment. Drop a comment in the comment section. Thank you. God bless you. And we love you. Bye.